Yes, guys, I have found a bullish divergence that could propel Bitcoin today to $40,000. And I have also found multiple new trade setups for Bitcoin that I want to give you that are going close to 40 or potentially even above $40,000. And if you want to make some money with me here together, then definitely stick around. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, you like this video, and also activate the bell and never miss out on these money-making episodes as I do them on a daily basis. And now let's get directly into it. So here on the Bitcoin 50 minutes chart is already the first potential trade that we can take. That could be here, this symmetrical triangle or bull pennant. If we would treat it like a bull pennant, if it breaks to the upside, right now it doesn't look like it could break to the downside, but if it would break to the upside, it would give you a target of $39,490. For a break here, I would wait that we break $38,825. Above that, I would enter the trade, and my stop loss would be here at $38,620 approximately. So you have here risk to reward ratio of 1 to 3.67. That's absolutely fine. If you trade this with 20x, you would make roughly 73%. You could lose then to the downside 10%. So that's definitely worth it, you know, so when you think about it. Oh, sorry, I was mistaken. So you can make here 35% to the upside against a almost 10% loss to the downside. So that is still worth it for me. It's a quick scalp that you can make here based on the 15 minutes chart. We just need to see a breaker to the upside. We can have a look here on the indicators, how things are looking there. Yeah, there is potentially a little bit more downside. So I could see us faking out here and then coming back up. As long as we are not breaking this low here, we will continue to trend higher, because also on the 50 minutes chart, the higher low structure would be still intact. So just watch out that we are staying above $38,200. As long as we do, we should see continuation to the upside. And the first warning signal would be if we lose $38,400. The next potential trade is here on the 4-hourly chart. And here we have again our volatility index and the volatility indicator. We are about to flip here bullish on the volatility index, and here on the volatility oscillator, we're also about to get volatility here with a push to the upside in volatility, which does not mean that we have to have price to go up just because the line goes up. It only means that that volatility is coming back into the market. So that could be because we get a violent move to the downside or we get a violent move to the upside. But now things are looking like that we would get a violent move to the upside. If we are looking here at that ascending triangle, and we look here at the price target, so we have already broken out of it. So you could take that trade right now. So I just have to put the price target accordingly. So that is $42,055. So here's something that you should know. $45,055 is a key level for Bitcoin, a key resistance level right now. So it makes a lot of sense to get confluence with that price target at this specific price level up here. If you would enter this right now from where we are at, which would be fine, that would be still almost an 8.6% move. Imagine you trade this with 20x leverage. That is 172% profits that you could make here on that specific move. Here for a stop loss, I would be looking, again, $38,200 on 20x leverage. You're risking 26% to make 172%. With proper risk management, that's definitely a trade that I would be still willing to take. So I actually might take that trade later. So I will be just cautiously be waiting for $38,900 to be broken to enter this trade. And I'm going to show you in a moment why I'm waiting for this. But first, don't forget, guys, if you want to take these trades here with me together, take them on BYBIT. There you still get $30,000 for signing up with my specific link here. Also on BitGet, you still get $30,000 and 20% on initial deposit. And these 20% you can use for trading purposes. And out of these, out of the profits that you are making, that is what you can withdraw. So if you get, let's say, from $10,000 that you deposit $2,000, bonus on top, for deposit bonus, then you can trade with these $2,000, and whatever you make in profits, that is the money that you can withdraw. So also only with that specific link here, and also Phemex, that is the best platform for you if you're in the UK or in the US and you're looking for an exchange. Then Phemex is the one for you, also with this specific link here. Now all these links are in the description below or in comments below. And if you have one of these accounts, don't forget that you can also join my free Discord. You only need to sign up with my links here and have at least $250 in your account. We are having right now a $1,000 to $10,000 challenge, which is already going really, really well. Let me try to show it to you if I can. Yeah, so here you see DYDX, ADA. These are the trades that we have taken right now. So they are flying. They are already in profit. I cannot lose here anymore with the stop losses that I've set. So, and that's what we're doing right now in the Discord. If you want still to join that challenge, then join the Discord. Like I said, get one of the accounts that you need to sign up with my link. Have at least $250 in it. Click on the Discord link. That's all what you have to do. So here over the weekend, normally we don't see a lot of price movement on Bitcoin. I think this time could be different. And I want to show you just in a little bit towards the end why we might get a big move today or tomorrow in Bitcoin. So here the direction has not changed. It's still to the upside to take out all this liquidity. I don't want to bore you with repeating over and over every day what I'm saying. So I go straight to the heat map. So here on the heat map, you see we have taken out so much short liquidity already. All these capos out there that are still strong and short all the way down, you know, so they all got liquidated. We have here $220 million at $39,000 to be taken out. The Bitcoin price moves up there. So, and look, we have nothing. We have nowhere something as bright as these levels above us. So if we're looking here beneath us to take out long liquidity, there is nothing interesting right now. So this here is the juicy one. That is what will be taken out next, because there's $220 million, literally only $200 sitting away from us to grab it. So what do you think is going to happen? Do we going to grab $220 million in short liquidation to get more fuel to continue higher? Or will we go $200 down to grab 20 million? You decide, you know. So I know where I'm going, you know. So if I would be a market maker or a market mover, whatever you want to call it, and I have the choice, 220 million, 20 million. So it's obvious where it's going. Now, one of the reasons why I believe that we are going to move to these levels really, really soon is the bullish divergence that you saw here in my thumbnail already. Here on the 1 hourly chart, we have a bullish divergence. The bullish divergence has not played out yet, is also not invalidated yet. It will be only invalidated if we are breaking under this upward sloping trend line on the RSI. So that is right now not the case. Where it just opened 15 minutes ago a new candle, so we have over 40 minutes to move here a little bit higher. And once we see the price spiking above that high here, over 79.6% on the RSI, then you know the bullish divergence has played out, because it will obviously reflect in the price, you know. So, and yeah, if we lose that level that we are at right now, which is 56% approximately, if we lose that and we go lower, let's say we would move to like 49, then the bullish divergence would be invalidated. But for the time being, it does not look all too bad. Give it another 2 or 3 hours, and then we might actually get that move here. On the daily chart, also everything is perfectly on track here. Today should be the day where we get finally our bullish crossover on the MACD. The RSI is kind of going up, but yeah, really, really slightly only going up. It's almost a sideways move, which is fine. The stochastic is almost in overbought conditions. Also absolutely fine, doesn't mean that we're going to stop. I only want to get this bullish crossover here on the MACD, because that means there is still a lot of momentum to further push the price to the upside. And the first obvious target here would be $40,088. So we are so close. We are $350 away from it. I don't see why we should not touch that by today or tomorrow. But again, I expect a rejection from that back to the downside. It could be a violent one, so it could be immediately go back to 37,800, 700, something like that, just to shake a lot of people out and then actually snaps back up. So that is the play that I'm waiting for here. So, but first, $40,000 in my opinion by today or potentially tomorrow. Then also here on the daily chart, we're still following overall the fractal. Nothing has changed. Like I said, sometimes these final moves on the fractal, they're a little bit delayed. So, and I think that's what we are experiencing right now. They're not always playing out to the T. That's why give it until Monday and then we should be 100% here on track with the fractal. If not, then the last part, basically from here onwards, from there onwards, the fractal is invalidated. On the weekly chart, we are looking really, really good right now. I only want to see this weekly candle that we have right now closed as it is. That's all what I would like to see. If we get that, that opens the door also on the weekly chart to attack $42,000, $43,000 here as the imminent next resistance level. I don't expect that this will be broken. I rather think that we're gonna see the next week, potentially a week above it, wherever it's going to stop, 48, 46, 44, who knows, but somewhere there it's going to stop and then we actually roll over. And that will be, for this year, the last drop. And from there we start to grind upwards in direction into the spot ETF decision. So here's another scenario. What could happen is that we are breaking above and we actually stay here until the ETF decision. And when the ETF is approved, we get a massive run to 50K. And at some point on the way up, because it's also a sell news event, then we get a massive move back, but potentially then 42. So basically this level will then flip into support in my opinion, with maybe a small fake out beneath, come back up, and then we do something like this. So these are the two scenarios that I have right now that could be playing out. I'm prepared for both of them, and you should be also prepared for both of them right now after listening to this. Here on the CME chart, also something that we should be aware of. The CME chart closed at $39,290. So now there is a CME gap between where we closed and where the price is at right now. And that is basically here at 38,750 approximately. So that would be a massive CME gap. And that is another reason, if we are not pushing into these levels here by tomorrow before CME opens to have no CME gap, then expect price by Monday or Tuesday again to come up and fill that CME gap as we did all the other weeks before that, either to the downside or to the upside, depending on how the CME gap closed. So if the price was below the price of the Monday opening, then of course we went to the downside. When the CME price was above us on Monday opening, we went and closed that price level that was above us and were catching up to price. So what I would like to see is actually the best case scenario is that we are staying here around these levels. Maybe today we get a push to like 39, even 40, but then we get rejected, come back to 38,700 and go sideways here until tomorrow. And then when CME opens, I don't want to see immediately a move to that CME gap, to close it. I want that we stay here Monday afternoon, Monday late evening, something like that, even Tuesday morning. And then I want to see it to be closed. That would be the best case scenario, because then we would have already resetted some of the indicators while we are chopping here sideways after that big move. And then we have enough fuel to go up here again and then stay above it and stay above $40,000. That's why I would like to see it playing out like that. So, but we not always get what we want. So we have to see what's going to happen. But yeah, if price action stays where it is, then we have a nice juicy CME gap that we can also trade. The total market cap also at $1.425 trillion right now. If we break a little bit higher, I will be super, super happy about that. Altcoins are running right now. I would like to see in the next coming days, or basically next week, in next week's candle, that we attack $1.5 trillion. That will then potentially, like I also said already, the final push for altcoins before we roll over and potentially come back to 1.35 to test this once again as support, then grind slowly back up into the ETF decision and finally start a proper altcoin run here. On the Bitcoin dominance, we can also see the altcoins running right now because the dominance is dropping. The dominance is 53.17% right now. We have hit resistance at 53.3%. What here, the only thing that I would like to see is that we are breaking 53% to the downside, come here to 52.2, break this, and go lower into lower levels. So once we are breaking 52%, that should be also the moment where many altcoins will print double digits across the board when we're looking at the charts. I also want to talk quick about Ethereum. Ethereum did exactly what I was expecting. We came back above the upward sloping trend line. As I said yesterday, we have here a lot of wicks around $2,100 right now. So you're seeing we are at $2,099. So we struggled to stay above $2,100. But once we do, once we are getting here above that level here, $1,100. Once we are, $2,106. Once we are above that level with a 4-hourly close, we will definitely go to like $2,200, $2,300. There's no doubt in my mind. So, and we still have a super bullish structure here overall. So also here, upside is what is dominating right now. Would be Ethereum the play for me if I would be not already in an Ethereum position right now? No, I would look at other layer 2s that are built on Ethereum, because it's the same with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin moves 5%, other coins move 10, 15, 20%. The same with Ethereum. If you look at coins that are layer 2s built on Ethereum, they will outperform Ethereum in that move to the upside. That's why I want to be exposed in other coins that are profiting off that rotation from Bitcoin into Ethereum. So, and then I want to show you just really quick before I let you go how our trades are doing that I gave you yesterday. So let's have a look here on Cardano. Cardano moved it to the upside already. Since I gave it to you, I gave it all the way down here at 38.1 cents. So we are up here 2% already. On Sand, I said wait for the breaker. We are close to the breaker to the upside. Then Matic had already also a nice move, but I'm personally still waiting for 90 cents to be broken before I enter a position, so another 12%. But also DYDX is finally moving it to the upside. We are above our entry level. I entered at $3.22, so also here I'm up 3% already. So, and I let these trades run here over the next couple days because I think they can definitely go to all the targets that I've given you guys yesterday. That's it already for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.